Nothing Phone 1 is one of the most hyped phones of 2022. The company claims that all the phones in the market are saturated and they have something different. So in this video, let's see what is different about this Nothing phone. So let's get started. This video is divided into 8 sections with reviews and my thoughts on their features. Before starting this video, let me tell you how I buy my phones. The first phone that I bought was Micromax Canvas Lite. It was the only phone with a large display and a lot of custom ROM support at that price range. The second phone was Eureka, which was hyped a lot just like Nothing phone because it was the first phone under 10,000 rupees to have an octa-core processor at that price range. It also had Cyanogen mod as default OS out of the box. The third phone that I bought was Lenovo Zook Z2. The reason that I bought this phone because it had Snapdragon 800 series processor for just 10,000 rupees and had a glass front and back. There was nothing close to this phone at that price range. The phone that I'm currently using is Redmi K20 Pro. Just like all the phones I have purchased before, this phone stands out at a price range of 23,000. It has Snapdragon 800 series processor along with 3 usable sets of cameras, a wide angle, a telephoto and an ultra-wide sensor. When I see Nothing Phone 1, there is not a single feature except the light on the back that makes it stand out of all other phones at this price range. You can buy a better performing phone for less price. Let's start with the unboxing of the device. The unboxing experience is a bit different as compared to other phones. Unlike plastic wrapping, this phone has a paper tamper-proof seal. In the box, you get the phone on the one side and few documents, SIM ejector tool and charging cable on the other side. There is no charger included in the box. The phone has glass on both the sides and aluminium in the middle. The design is quite similar to any other phone from last 5 years. Now let's check the most innovative thing that Nothing claims. That is the backlight or the Glyph interface. There are 5 areas of LED on the back of the phone. All this LEDs is diffused using some paper-like material that is stuck on the LED panel. Before starting the review of the innovative design that Nothing claims, I will like to point out a device, Nokia 3320, that was launched in 2004. It had RGB LEDs on the side that will light up according to the ringtone played. And the one thing that I will like you to know is that they put the LEDs on the side of the device so that users can experience this feature. Now let's come back to the Nothing Phone 1. It has the LED panel with just a single color, that is white. The phone blinks according to the ringtone played. Do you see where Nothing got the inspiration to innovate the inferior Glyph interface? The Glyph interface also shows you the notification, but it's useless. How can you decode which app has sent you what notification by looking at blinking LED pattern? It will make a lot of sense to check the notification on the lock screen display rather than looking at blinking lights on the back of your phone. Of all the 5 LEDs on the back of the phone, only one of them is addressable LED, which is the charging LED panel. In addressable LED, you can control each and every LED. Using addressable LED, you can create cool effects as you have control on every LED. If all the LEDs of Nothing Phone 1 were addressable, we would have got some cool effects on the Glyph interface, especially while playing music. The diffuser layer on the LED strip looks a bit misaligned. There is a green glow to the corner of LED diffuser. Music visualization is one of a great use case of the LED back panel, but this option is hidden from the user as visualization is not perfect at the time of making this video. To enable this option, you'll need to assign a ringtone to a contact name Abra and then you will get music visualization option. The good thing about this is that currently, there is no proper use case for this Glyph interface according to me, but in the future, there might be some update to this feature that might change the game. Before starting the build section, I would like to hear the sound that is coming from this phone. The sound coming from this phone has raised some concerns about the durability of this phone. It might be a minor internal issue, but we don't expect such a quality from a phone at this price range. The phone has a boxy iPhone-like industrial design. If you keep both the phones besides one another, it will be hard to distinguish. It has Gorilla Glass on front and back, and it is a fingerprint magnet. The screen on this device is of average quality. It is a 1080p panel with 120Hz refresh rate and a fingerprint scanner below the display. The phone has black bars around the display and a punch hole camera on the top. The brightness, according to me, is a bit less as compared to other phones in direct sunlight. It becomes hard to figure out stuff on the screen. Speaking about the performance, this phone has 778G plus SoC from Snapdragon, which is a mid-range chipset. The thing could have removed the wireless charging and put a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset. The thing about mid-range chipset is that they become laggy within a year or two of usage. A flagship Snapdragon would have made this phone very competitive. On Geekbench, the device scores around 800 on a single core and around 2900 on multi-core. Usually this benchmarks means nothing on day-to-day usage, so here is a gaming footage on Nothing Phone 1. The UI of this phone is very close to stock Android. It runs on Nothing OS on top of Android 12. The company has promised 3 years of Android upgrades and 4 years of security update. One thing to notice about this phone is the camera UI. It is a bit laggy, but it's manageable. There are 2 cameras on this device. First one is 50 megapixel wide camera and second one is 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. The main 50 megapixel wide camera has optical image stabilization along with electronic image stabilization. The camera on this device is of average quality, and here are some of the shots that I collected on Nothing Phone 1 and my old Redmi K20 Pro. You can check the stabilization in this video. When the roads are smooth, you can see OIS stabilization kicking in. And when the road gets bad, you can see OIS and EIS working together to make video stable. There is some warping effect, but it's better than a shaky video. Speaking about the video, here is an unboxing video of Nothing charger that I shot on Nothing Phone 1. Look at it and let me know what you think about the video quality of this phone. The base cost of this phone is 33,000 rupees or $415. The cost of the charger is 1,500 rupees or $19. The cost of the case from nothing is 1,500 rupees. The cost of screen protector is 900 rupees or $11. The overall cost of this phone with essential accessories is around 37,000 rupees or $466. Now this price or even the base price of this device doesn't justify the specification according to me. The device should have been priced a bit lower, especially in Indian markets, where at this price you can get a good flagship from other Chinese manufacturers, or there should have been a flagship chipset in this device. But at this price range, Nothing Phone 1 is not the best phone, or not even in the top 5 best phones that you can buy. So that's it for this video. For more stuff like this, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.